Whew. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Phantasy Star Online, episodes 1 and 2. Sorry about the long episode. I got so into recording that I didn't realize that it was an hour long. Now, what I did was I exited out of the game. When you log back in, you will automatically spawn here, which is the guild area. Let me go talk to them. Also, I am aware that the audio was a little bit louder, the music was a little bit louder in game than I thought it was. Hopefully, this will be fixed in this episode. Also, I realized that when I was breathing out, it was hitting my mic, so I have it upward a little bit. Okay, so this actually does it. What this is these are quests that you can do, and they will give you rewards if you complete them. Um, certain items can only be found this way. Certain special weapons can only be gotten this way. I'm gonna cover these at a later date because I never did them when I played the game, and I want to cover the more main stuff. But last episode, we cleared the forest. Also, what I'm going to do from now on is each time that the world breaks into sections, that will be its own episode. So, like the Forest 1, when I hit the Forest 2, I would save and start from there. Just to break it up a little bit so you guys don't get stuck with hour-long episode. Forest 1? I thought I... A minute. Yeah, because we went to go talk to the principal about... You have to talk to him again? That's odd. Cave should have been unlocked. Huh. Well, I guess I'll run the forest again. Kill the dragon again. You guys have already seen it, so I don't need to record it. I'll see you guys in just a minute after I clear it again and see what's going on and do some research to see why I can't progress further. So I will see you guys in just a minute. Okay, hey guys. Just really quick, wanted to add this in. I was running through the forest, like I was saying, to try to level up to see what's going on with the game. And the icon or the ruined thingy that you're supposed to press, I actually found. Oh, there's Pumas here. It this is another location where it can be. So I just wanted to show you guys before I continue on. Okay, but yep, see you guys in a couple of seconds. All right, hi, welcome back, guys. So I'm not sure what happened. I ran through the forest again and went and talked to the principal again. He said the exact same thing. What? The dragon attacked you? Whatever. However, once I killed the dragon, oh, please tell me it's not going to lag spike again. Anyways, when I killed the dragon, I got a question rifle. As you look, it doesn't really look anything, but basically, what you want to do, attack her. So he demands 100 Meseta. Always, always do this. If you try to sell a question weapon without having it, it sells for 1. And if you're worried about cost, like, well, what happens if a weapon isn't worth doing it? Well, let's go ahead and do it. Dun dun dun, blind. So basically, it has a chance to paralyze, which can be okay. So you always want to believe him. If you say no, you don't believe him, it doesn't matter. It's the exact same weapon. So, but if we go to sell it, it sells for 232, and it cost us 100 to make it. It's always worth it to do that because you always make a profit off it. But I already took care of all of my stuff here, so we're gonna deposit money and go to the caves, which is the next area. Cave 1. Now, if you don't have, you're gonna want to have a trap vision here, because almost always, now as you can see, we have new items. There are new items, not yet, anyways, but we do have new enemies. Now, the what are they? The evil sharks. Evil sharks are basically gonna do the same thing as Boomas. They have the same basic attacks. Same thing though. Just oh, they have a lot more health though. Just light attack and then lead in with two heavies, and you'll do fine. Now, these though, the poison lily, what it just spit out, normally that's a paralysis, and what that attack is it's just a regular attack. Wait a minute, that's not paralysis. That's poison. There you go. And that's paralysis. It always does those if you're careful and quick. Now, what it's doing right now is it deals damage. That it only does that when it's close to death. If you just whack it one more time, it dies. Hunters are really good, or rangers are really good for dealing with those, or forces. Uh-oh, ow. Pal Shark. So Pal Shark are basically the Giga Boomers equivalent. And usually what I found is the basic enemies, the green ones, are almost always weak to Foe, which is fire. The yellow ones are the Gaobumas. Okay, now we have a new enemy here. It's a dragon. Now, before you go fight the dragon, you want to kill every other enemy in the area. What that dragon does is it will actually absorb the life of an enemy and attack you with, like, it gets powerful by killing its allies. You just want to run in a circle, try not to get hit by that beam attack, and then, oh, see, I couldn't get out of the way. It'll fly away if you get too close, so you want to have a force or a hunter, or not a hunter, a ranger, sorry. There we go. Usually you can get 3 hits off of it. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you go to area map, it'll actually, you can use your C stick to fully examine the area. So, I need to go, that way is locked. Go this way. But yeah, you want to have trap vision for here. We have a new enemy. That's a grass assassin. It moves slowly. It does deal a lot of damage if you get hit, but its attacks are pretty easy to dodge. The only downside is it will spit. If you get a certain distance close to it, it will spit like a sticky, like a web at you and paralyze you. Let's kill these poison lilies. So let's continue moving on. Ah, okay. So this is the first instance where we've had a dead end where you actually have to take a while, or you have to go down a side path to open the main path. Barda is ice. It's a straight line attack of ice, so you wanna, it can be helpful. More evil sharks. And I'm sure, as you can see, I'm taking a lot more damage than, oh dear. If you're ever getting like a lot of damage and you're afraid you're gonna die, just step backwards and hit that that healing button if you have it. Actually, because I'm not gonna be using any other, if you go to customize and hit A, you can see that you have different attacks. This attack right here, it's basically a heavy attack, but it takes slightly longer to charge, and that's what allows you to do special actions. Like the one weapon that had a chance to blind, that's what allows that action. But then you have different things that you can do, but these are the ones that we want. Trap. Actually, I'm going to do trap, fire, fuse, fire, and freeze. And I'm going to go left just to see, because I think left will be an item room. We'll see if I'm right. Okay, this room. Basically, it's going to be completely dark when you encounter these, but you'll be able to see where the light is. In later game, usually it'll be a floor switch, which you can't easily see, but those are usually under, like, boxes or something. +4, not bad. Question King +3. Must you be so rude? That's another thing too that you need to be careful with your aiming because it's very possible that you will be aiming at something and the game will think you're it will make you attack something you're not intending to. And the game will cycle through different areas or different maps. So when you run through, you'll never run the same area twice. Very commonly, you can, but not very commonly. Ah, okay. So a warp. But usually when you're running an area, usually when you're I'm trying to think. Sorry. Usually when you're running an area, or like the Forest One, or the Forest Two, it'll vary what you're running. Like it'll run through or to cycle through like 4 or 5 different map types. So you just have to figure out. Oh, I don't think I'm close enough. Oh, I got him. Oh, you get back here, you sassy Sue. Yeah, if you can get him to shoot a laser at you, usually you can keep him on the ground. Or if you have a ranger or a weapon, a ranged weapon of some sort. Oh, it's another dragon. Best part of the game right here. Finally. Also, you can choose. Sometimes you won't have to kill everything, especially once you start to learn the area maps. You can choose to avoid or go around pointless battles. Like this side quest that or the side area that I'm doing right now. This is actually for items, so you can choose to do it if you want to. Personally, what I like to do is I like to fully explore an area. For one, it helps you get used to how maps look and feel. But then again, too, it also allows you to you kill every enemy and you get more items that way, which is also good for later game because the more enemies you fight, the more items you get. Okay, now here's a prime example. In the caves and from now on, the caves are particularly bad, but anytime you see a group of four or more chests, there is always going to be a trap there, especially in the caves. If you walk towards it, you'll hear a chime and then it will become visible. So unless you have trap vision, if you have a trap vision, they're always visible. Or if you're an android. So normally, if I had a handgun, which I don't right now, I can't equip one right now. What I would do is I would just shoot them and then go get my prize, but I can't right now. So I got psi armor. Ah, okay, so this leads to a room. This leads to the previous room. The other door is where we're supposed to go. Like I said, really this is more for experience than anything else. Because later game though, you do want to grind as much as you possibly can against enemies. One, because it gives you experience. You have to be level 100 to enter quote-unquote ultimate mode, which you really want to do. But also too, enemies have a chance of dropping items. In particular, enemies will they're oh see that was his web breath. If you get hit by it, you get stuck to place. Oh, and then he charges. He screams and then stands still. Apparently. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, as you can see, fighting multiple sharks is quite irritating. Yeah, but certain enemies can drop certain things. Like the grass assassin can drop a body part, like its arms, and the Tecker can turn it into weapon parts, which is really good. Actually, the grass assassin arms is one of my favorite specialty weapons. It's really good. Shoot, the dragon just see the dragon got the last kill, so it got or got the kill, so it got a power up. That's right. Shoot your laser at me. Oh, a die grinder. Excellent. And another level. Also excellent. Die fluid is actually a good example too. When you get an upgraded monomate or monofluid, they become die fluid or dimate. When you get the third version, which Hildebears have a chance of dropping trimates, they become trifluid. Die grinder raises weapon by 2, so basically it upgrades equipped weapon by 2. Normally, I would go ahead and use it right away, but I don't want to waste it on a saber because you can get better weapons later on. The Cave 2 drops better ones, so I don't really want to waste a die grinder on here. Okay. Oh, I can equip a handgun now. Finally. Oh, and a tri grinder. Wow. So this area opened, which means that okay. So we throw the switch. Okay, so that means that that's the area that we have to go. Usually doors that have the Rico's messages on them usually are the way you must go. But over here, if you ever see doors that have that symbol on them, okay, so you hit the switch and it turns light. Those always have items, usually rare item boxes. Now, if you're in multi-mode, what you have to do is you have to have the number of people required to stand on those pads. Because it's single mode, all I have to do is touch them. Yep, rare items, regular items. Okay, so 2 rare boxes, 1 regular box. Not bad. Atomizer and telepipes, not bad. Although I think moon atomizers only sell for 62 Masada, so really they're not worth it either. Ugh, I'm losing my voice now. Now, contrary to what I said before, monofluid doesn't sell for squat. It's definitely not worth it. Okay. However, difluid is worth it because it sells for an okay amount. Hey, it killed them. Oh, it killed all 3 of them. Ring. Bird things are very, or the weeds are very predictable. Oh, just spit your stupid laser. There we go. And he dropped a trimate. Excellent. And they will kill themselves eventually if you just leave them be. Just try not to be around them when they actually detonate. And also, if you let them just kill themselves, you actually get a little bit less experience. So that is a factor. Come here, you. Oh, another thing too. Weapons have scalings. Like right now, I'm using a saber. Well, the next level of saber is called a brand. And brands are obviously better. But what they do with the leveling system in this, was I already here? Yes, I was. I have to go the other way. What they did with the leveling system is a saber can be leveled to plus 99, and at that point, it is as good as the golden weapons, which are the best quote unquote weapons in the game. Um, so, but a golden saber, I think it's called a Gladys, can only be upgraded 15 times, as opposed to the saber's 99. So if you really like a green saber and want to use it for the rest of the game, you can. You just have to use a lot more grinders to do so. So that's pretty cool how they do that. You can so that you can color coordinate your stuff, and it was a nice touch on their part. I need to go to bed after this. Hmm? Be careful, it's a trap. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well show. Okay, so if you have trap vision on, you can actually target traps before they go off and just destroy them. Quite helpful. Also, another use for that, that item right there, how that works is you stand under it and it'll heal you, which is quite helpful since I'm out of monomates. Is that? Where's the switch? Probably through that warp, but we'll see. But if you're ever in an area and there's a thing on the other side and you want to know if the items are worth it, like if you're only looking for stuff to sell, you can actually destroy the boxes and see what's in there and see if it's worth doing it. Because if only green stuff drops, it's probably not going to be worth it. Okay. If you go into a room and there's nothing there, but there's something that clearly you have to open to get at, it's a trap. Careful, it's a tarp. Creepy. Okay. Anyways, through the warp. Now, normally I would recommend doing a heal on myself, but because I only have the one monomate, I want to wait until I take that last hit, because I think I can survive. Ah, Priest Mind. Now, that's actually our first instance of an equipable armor slot. So if you go to equip and pick that, what that does is boosts mind energy by 4. So it actually will increase your MP amount. But because I don't have MP, I can't equip it. I didn't know that was the. I didn't know you could find these in the cave already. Okay, this might be a little bit challenging at first because of the like I kept staggering him, but could be a little challenging. Okay, so this was the caves 1. I will see you guys at the caves 2 in well just a minute. So well I should do my outro. So this has been Sufferno11. Thank you for the caves part 1 of Phantasy Star Online, or PSO for short. I'm gonna start calling it PSO. Anyways, I will see you guys in just a sec. See you guys next time for the Caves 2.